Hi, welcome to Trading with TK, teaching you to turn ideas into money. We're at www.tradingwithtk.com, and it's Monday, May 12th. And we got a 130-point rally in the Dow, and it was pretty persistent all day. It was actually stronger than I had expected, but I'm still looking at it as a kickback rally. My view hasn't changed. Although, like I said a couple of days ago, what would change my view is if all the indexes were to make new recovery highs. If that does happen, then I will abandon my bearish stance. But as of right now, after the close of tonight, I still hold my view. And we'll talk about it, and I'll show you what I see in our final segment when we go over our major indexes. We'll talk more about it. So what else have I got? I've got another idea for you tomorrow. And then we'll take a look at the one stock that we sold short today, this morning, Allied Waste, AW. So without further ado, the stock for tomorrow is HLIT. It's Harmonic Corporation. Now in just a moment, we're going to take a look at the chart, and I'm going to show you how we're going to take this idea and turn it into some money. Now don't go away, I'll be right back. All right, we're looking at a daily bar chart of HLIT. This is a call on the long side. We're looking to buy this stock around $8 tomorrow. It closed at 8.02. Anywhere around 7.90, 8.10. It depends on what the market gives us in the morning. On any little pullback down into here, I'd be a buyer. Okay, so what do I see here? Why do I like this stock? Well, I'm calling this before I get into that, I want to give you my target. The target's $11, right up here. Okay, I'm calling this a breakout pullback go setup, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is the initial breakout, and the reason why is because it gets above that old high right there. So you got your breakout. You've got your pullback right back into this big support area here, and this support area is pretty big. It goes way back months. I'll show you that in a second. Anyway, we pull back into support, and now we pop up, and I think we're getting ready to work our way back up over to our target. So that's why it's breakout, pullback, and then go scenario. How fast does it go? I don't know how fast it's going to go, but it does look like it's going to play out that way. Now I'm going to turn this into a 9-day chart just to give you a picture of how big this support area is that the stock is in right now. Let me get rid of that. This is the area. It starts right here, right off of those highs right there. It comes across. You can see it got here once before and produced a rally up to almost 13. Now it's back down into the same area, and we've got these. This is also important. See these rising bottoms right in here? That's key also. That's what tells me that the stock is starting to turn the corner, those rising bottoms. And we'll turn it into a 3-day, and you can get a better picture. You can see the breakout and the pullback, and now it's getting ready to move again. So that's my idea for tomorrow. So if you can visualize this as I can, and you think you can make some money with it, well, get on board with me. What you do have to do on your own is you have to figure out where you want to put your own sell stop order. If you want to utilize sell stops, I'm not going to tell you where to put it. You have to decide when you think the trade isn't working out and it's not doing what you expected to do, and you think there's more downside risk, you need to pick a spot where you need to put in a sell stop. All right, let's take a look at Allied Waste, AW. This is the one stock we sold short. It's the only short position I have in the portfolio. And I believe today's action is just putting together the right shoulder of this head and shoulders pattern that I pointed out. Head, left shoulder, right shoulder. I sold the stock short this morning at 12.60, which I believe is like the top end of the shoulder. And once again, I failed to mention this when I brought this to you on Friday. Once again, if you are short this along with me, you need to pick a buy stop order area where you have to decide when you think that this picture is not working the way you think it should, and you think that the trade isn't going to work out. You need to pick your own spot where you decide that I want out. Okay, but I still see this reverse head and shoulders. And what also I think is a key to this whole thing is all this resistance area over here. I mean, even if this was to pop up out of this and it ruined this look of the head and shoulders a little bit and it popped up into here, I still wouldn't cover my short, only because there's so much resistance over here. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I don't think it would spark me into covering the short just because of all of this. Okay, so there you have it. That's our new idea, HLIT for tomorrow, and the one we sold short this morning, AW. Okay, let's get into the market. Let's take a look at some of these indexes and see if we can't figure out what's going to happen. You know, they never give you never get what you want on a silver platter in this game. Okay, here's our 100. This is the Dow Jones averages. There, 130-point kickback. This bearish-looking pattern is still intact. As a matter of fact, this is the first line of resistance right there. And what I don't like about this pattern is these declining tops here. Those. And the rising tops on the other side of the pattern. Because we've got this like V. That's a bearish formation. It's also like a little head and shoulders with the head sticking up. What negates this? A rally to new highs. And if we get a rally to new highs, my bear camp story will be negated, which I said a couple of days ago. But this still is holding on to this bearish look right here. And this is the ball game, okay? Breakout above that or break down below that. If we break down, we've got more selling going on. If we make a new high up into here, the rally continues. Let's take a look at a daily, an hourly, just to give you an idea where that resistance area was. And there it is right here. And it got almost to it. There it is right there. That area is approximately 12,900. And my short-term indicators are extremely overbought. So you know what? Even if the market wanted to rally and get through that, I think it'd have to come back down first and regroup. So I'm looking for weakness sometime tomorrow. All right, let's take a look at the transportation average, see if there's any change there. Well, still looks to me like a kickback rally as of right now. We're still working with this double top here, and once again it's the same ball game here. Anything below this, a break below that, we definitely have some more selling, and a break above the all high, the rally will continue. I personally still think that it's going to break down on the downside, but the charts will tell us. Let's take a look at the SPYs. Same look. Still looks like a kickback rally. A breakout above these all highs, the rally continues, and a breakdown below that level right there, and we've got more selling to contend with. Now actually this is the QQQs. Of all the indexes, this is probably the closest of all of them are breaking out. They're almost right to their all high. Now all the indexes have to break out, not just one of them. But what I'm pointing out here is this, we don't have that bearish looking formation like we have in the Dow and the SPY. But what I do want to point out is this one big reversal day. You see it right in here? And now we're getting right back up towards the top end of that, and that's going to be our little resistance area. Okay, so that's my view of the market. Until tomorrow, this is TK signing off.